welcome back, Atlantis.
Hello. Yep, welcome back to Atlantis. This would be, what, episode 7?
What, today? No.
Not the 7th one today.
Yeah,
Thanks,
7.
Meg.
Okay. Well, we've been discussing off camera a number of things. We were talking about the space race and how the Soviets reverse engineered the V2 and stuff like that. And I explained to Fallaron about the incendiaries that the Japanese sent across the Pacific to try and attack America, which he hadn't heard of before. And Lying has told us of a plan that the Americans were going to use to attack Japan during the Second World War. So why don't you tell us about that, Lying?
Yeah, this is sort of along the lines of one of those many, many crazy stories you hear from the era of just like the desperation of things they were trying to use to attack the enemy. And it was that basically they were going to attach explosives to a wide number of bats and then release them such that they went over to Japan and they all nested inside of the many, many just sort of attics and roofs and stuff, because Japan, of course, was heavily populated by wooden buildings.
And then they would blow them up?
Yeah, they would just detonate the bats, effectively. The Americans made kamikaze bats, in essence.
Did they consult animal rights groups about this?
I don't think they existed at the
No,
time.
I don't think they did. Well, actually, I think there were sort of concerned groups, but no, that's beside the point. So did they put this into action at all?
I don't think so. It was sort of like one of those many ideas that they considered and tested, but didn't end up using.
I've brought some lighting, Fallaron.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh, crap. I'm out of shoveling again. Shoveling capability. Right. Let's get a shovel or 2.
Alright, well, this auto smelter is now dividing the coal up nicely, so I'm going to see if I can get it to divide the actual smeltables up nicely.
Oh, alright.
So then if we have like a big stack, it'll go into all of the different furnaces.
Needless to say, off camera, by the way, I went and got nearly a couple of stacks of glowstone, so if you wonder where that came from,
yep.
I went back into the nether while we were chatting. So, because we had a little bit of a break while Lying went off and washed his hair in tea.
Again, really? Are we really going to have that joke running for 3 different episodes?
It looks like.
I think we've only had it through 2, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so far.
I mean, it was you, of course, washed your hair before we even started in tea.
That was the
That was the first thing. I keep thinking now of, there's a certain tendency in psychedelic rock to refer to cups of tea, and I've never quite worked out why. I mean, you've got obviously Gong with flying teapots, and I'm not going to quote it. And then, another one springs to mind is, although it's more prog, is Caravan with Golf Girl, who was selling cups of tea. And a friend of mine who's really into prog and a bit of the old psychedelia as well, we've had this debate as to whether this actually meant something, whether the cup of tea was actually a euphemism. But we can't, or whether, it was just some peculiarly British thing that they latched onto. It seems to come up in too many songs just to be an accident, though. I don't know. It must be. It's either some really common piece of slang that we just have never heard of before, or it's some secret that's sort of been lost to the ages. But I would imagine that my mate Steve would know about it.
Music gets kind of very strange very quickly.
There's got to be some kind of music journalist somewhere who knows something about this.
I almost guarantee there's a music university student who studied it at length.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm out of fence.
So, dear viewers, if you are a music journalist,
if you know about the relevance of a cup of tea with relation to the likes of Gong, then please do tell us. But the thing is, when Gong was talking about drugs and so on, they were generally pretty much blatant. I mean, on the album Flying Teapots, there's a song called the Pothead Pixies, and so
okay.
it doesn't, why they would resort to a euphemism, I cannot think.
Don't do drugs, children.
No. I'm just saying it's an album, okay? It's been recorded, so you can't ignore it.
I ignore many albums.
Yes, but so you
Especially the
can't
ones by
rewrite
Nicki
history,
Minaj.
man. Why do you want to commit your hate crimes against history?
Let's not go into history and hate crimes after we've just talked about World War II and the Cold War.
No, obviously bringing up hate crimes after we've discussed World War II would completely change the subject.
Yeah, maybe we should try to get the History Channel to sponsor us or something.
Or
This is basically free education.
HowStuffWorks.com. They've got a very good history podcast.
These days, the History Channel is doing almost any kind of random old junk.
I would recommend actually Stuff You Missed in History class, the podcast from How Stuff Works. They should sponsor me. They really should sponsor me. But that is really quality, and I've really enjoyed that when I've been travelling around. I do have to say,
I think I've heard you talk about them before.
Have I?
Once or twice.
Once or twice?
I think I might.
I know I've spoken to it to some friends in real life. I don't think I've spoken to it to you, but maybe I have.
All right. Maybe it was someone else.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't matter. All right, the floor of this dome is finally finished. So I need more glass. I need glass. Oh, I got glass. Yes.
I need to make another air pocket.
Yeah, air is a bit of a rare commodity here.
I feel like this sort of bank that I'm going past of sand, I feel like it should be leading somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to find something at the end of it.
Somewhere over the bank of sand?
I'm not going to sing that, no.
Worth a shot.
But, oh, by the way, what is it that you're singing in the intro of your Wolves series? That's you, right?
Yeah,
that is him.
How did you know it was me? Because it was bad singing, that's why.
No, because it sounded like you. Well,
yeah, that would be the giveaway that it's me.
Of you.
Well, it is a distorted one, yeah. I abused auto-tune to create multiple me's, but also I wanted that slightly... It gives it a slightly retro feel, it's sort of gramophone-type sound to it. But what I'm singing is, ever since I was a young boy, I wanted to live on a dung farm.
Where exactly did that lyric come from, or is that like biographical or what?
I've just wanted to write a song about that for some years. No, it's just because better than wolves. Wolf dung is a vital resource. We neglected to mention that in episode 1. Funny enough, it comes up in episode 2.
I think you put it in the description.
I did put it in the description specifically so people would understand why I said it in the song. But it just seemed... Because the whole thing of Better Than Wolves was, I think Flowerchild, who wrote it, was annoyed with the direction Minecraft was taking when wolves came in. And so he came up with something that was better than wolves. And he's kind of taken the piss out of the wolves a bit by making sure that... Well, you can kill them for meat.
He made the companion cube, didn't he?
He made a companion cube where you can use a saw to cut a wolf into a cube that you can, do stuff with.
Just sort of carry around.
Just carry around. But also, he made them drop dung, which is actually useful in the game. So you actually have to keep wolves and feed them so that they keep pooing and have someone collect the poo. And although we haven't actually filmed it yet, Growth and I off camera have got some... Well, yeah, we've got some wolves. I'm sort of spoiling it now, but... We've got some wolves, and
well, this will be out.
We've already
episode
collected
2.
one piece of poo, so and I've stored it with the food just to be safe. Although, if you put poo in the cauldron where you cook stuff, then it turns your food bad.
Of course.
Hopefully. I mean, why would you put poo in the cauldron?
Accidentally.
Oh, all right. I guess that could happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
I think I've just dropped a trapped chest into this fuel cart. That's going to be annoying.
Why were you making trapped chests exactly?
Because you can stack them right next to a normal chest without them connecting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
good
how I had
to
the line of
remember.
free.
Oh, I see. You know, you
The
always learn new
slight-
things about
The
Minecraft.
slight downside is that trap chests, when you open them, emit a redstone signal, which can lock, like, a hopper that's running along. Oh, it's gone somewhere.
So, what topic shall we discuss next?
Well, what have we considered already? We've considered World War II. We've considered
The Xbox One.
Yeah.
Wolf poo.
Poo. Yep. Oh, tonight is the Champions League final, isn't it?
In what?
Football, is that?
Football, yeah. I'm sorry, we can't discuss that then if Darzzr has to ask me in what. I guess we better discuss something else.
My knowledge of sport is so vast that, you know, it's...
Yeah.
And mine so very minimal.
No, it's pretty minimal. To be honest, I don't watch much football, to be honest. I like football management games. A bit perverse like that. But since I played it at school, it never really clicked with me. The sports that I like watching are basically Formula 1, snooker. I don't really consider snooker to be a sport, it's a game.
I was just going to say, everything that's almost a sport.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess, no,
There are some real
I don't want to
sports that I watch as
disrespect
well.
Formula 1 here, so.
Well, no, it's an engineering feat, really, isn't it? But no, I like that, and I like the golf as well. But never been that interested in football, to be honest.
That's alright, I mean, it's not like it's a...
It's not like we invented it or anything.
It's not a requirement.
Yeah.
It kind of was when I was at school, but so I just lied.
It was fantastic, the amount of stuff they put like me through in like secondary school. Like, oh, here's this heavily abused, diminutive, and frail boy. Let's shove him into a rugby class full of everyone that hates him.
Oh, you had to do rugby as well, did you?
Yeah.
What
was
position
fun.
were you?
Whichever one had the most pain is all I remember. Everyone tackled me. That's about all I knew.
Oh, I was a prop forward. So generally I just powered into people.
You know what I really hated to play in school? Basketball.
Violin.
Basketball.
I didn't mind basketball as much.
I didn't play basketball at school. I played it in a youth group that I was in, and I quite enjoyed that.
The problem with basketball for me was...
Too close to netball?
No, but in basketball, you're not allowed...
You ever seen a men's netball team? They have to wear the skirts.
Seriously?
Definitely haven't done.
Wow.
But you're not allowed to, you know, crash into people and stuff. And I was always kind of distraught by that because...
Well, there's an element of control.
What?
Well...
Explain you were distraught that you weren't allowed to effectively, like...
Well, you know,
mutilate people.
If a guy has a ball and you want that ball, the easiest way to get it from him is just to shoulder into him so he loses it and grab it, you know?
I'm not sure that's the kind of thing that we want to be teaching children, on the other hand.
And it's also a terrible life lesson, isn't it? Because, I mean, you can't just say, as soon as you want something, you just barge in there and take it with whatever
it
force.
It works everywhere, but it works in sports.
Yeah.
You just need to do it very stealthily so the guy with the whistle doesn't see it.
You have to barge in stealthily.
Yes, exactly. Now, someone help me with this dome. I have no idea how to build a dome.
Hey,
I thought you'd been doing it.
Finish this up.
I have? Well, yeah, I've built like the lowest level before
Well, someone with a more bright screen helped Fallaron because... Actually, I mean, it's not looking too... I mean, it's as dark as anything.
Do I just move in one block to continue?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be mathematically perfect. Just make a glass covering that's approximately circular.
All right.
I wouldn't stress about it.
I shall do that then. But I need blocks.
I mean, because if you go for perfection, it's going to drive you absolutely nuts.
Oh yes, no doubt about it.
Oh, that's.
I knew who was it now? It was Spedalflux. He used to love building enormous spheres, and leave him to his own devices. He'd either try to make the most powerful TNT cannon that he could,
Or a giant set of balls.
or a giant sphere, a giant ball. He once tried to kill some time by making an enormous sphere, and we said, right, okay, finished, better take it down now. And he said, he'd completely forgotten he'd made it out of obsidian. And but he used to do this enormous spheres. You remember him, don't you, Fallaron?
Yeah, from the building.
From building, yeah.
Yeah.
He gave up Minecraft, and then afterwards decided that he hadn't given it up. But I don't know what's ever happened to him since. I would have liked to have had him on Crater City, but Bexy said no. I mean, he was, he was good. I think his old videos are still up, so he did create some interesting TNT cannons. No, he did. He came up with some good designs. We had that thing that fired iron golems into the sky. Do you remember that?
Fired iron golems into the sky.
Yeah, it was great. And
Any
you could
particular
kind of bet
usage
as to whether they were still alive when they came down.
Oh, they don't take falling damage, so it would just be the blast.
Yeah, that's basically it. But it was fun, and also that they always, anthropomorphizing them a bit too much, but they always looked kind of confused when they landed.
I wouldn't blame them. Oh, we have some baby chicks in the chicken cooker.
Oh, good.
And some gravel for some unknown reason.
Well, that's the other thing that chickens produce.
They're not like bees.
Bees don't produce gravel either. You know that in real life.
I know that, but apparently the makers of forestry don't.
The makers of forestry think that bees can produce diamonds.
Yep.
And cause lightning to come out of the sky.
Acid.
And acid. And uranium.
And make you hungry somehow.
And make you hungry. And control the weather, as I said. So, I mean, it's, yeah.
The stuff with this.
You were saying that there's no way to control flux, by the way. There is a bee, is there not?
Yeah, there is a thalmic bee that
there's
can
a
reduce
thalmic
it.
bee
I only
that
recently
consumes
found out.
flux.
But flux eventually just disappears.
No, it doesn't. It just moves between the different nodes.
It redistributes to try and equalize itself.
Yeah.
But in the process, it means that you're basically tainting entire worlds and making wisps and all
that's
sorts.
why there's
and
that
it takes
thing in
ages.
Yeah, there's that thing in GregTech that just basically it's a generator that just produces massive amounts of flux, and you can use it really to completely screw. If you leave it going in a local area, you can kind of mess up somebody's base. But if you leave it going on a map, it will eventually just ruin the map because every single node will become full of flux.
Well, that would be a good idea for a custom map.
It's a
Good for a
great way
customer.
to
I
greet
think that's
people.
what it's meant for, really. I mean, running it on a multiplayer server is pretty much griefing. Although I must admit, I did at one point consider putting it on the Combine Conglomerate's base. just putting it underneath and just not telling you.
Well,
It would have screwed up everybody, though, eventually.
well, the Howler alarm is good enough for that. I put one on Dan's base, one on the old server. And I don't think he ever found it. I had to go over there and remove it. Or he would have had to abandon his base.
What's going on with this? It's decided to stick all of the sand into the first furnace instead of equally distributing it.
You need to attach flux to your sand.
No, I don't. And if I did, I'm not sure how we'd make it.
I'm going to put this little hill. I'm going to put everything there so I can see a bit further, see if there's anything interesting. Oh, I've still got my coordinates up. How stupid is that?
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes.
Happens on occasion.
You're just so used to seeing the coordinates.
Yeah, well, at least it made people playing. People, yeah, well, exactly. People playing at home can follow where we are on their little cut-out maps that they would have been issued. what I'm trying to do right now is, well, people watching on my channel, you can see where I'm heading.
Everybody else, go watch Darzzr's channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
People on my channel, the others are just sort of having a bit of a hug at the moment, so I think probably Lying's washing his hair in tea.
Come on.
I think the funny thing is how sensitive you are about this.
It's one of the most ridiculous ideas I've ever heard of.
Well, I
What
don't
an
know.
interesting view. I mean,
I think there's worse things to wash your hair in, probably.
yeah,
Like
I've never
tea?
seen the. I've never understood the appeal that some people have for washing their hair in beer.
Oh, beer, yeah.
And I think that's probably the beer.
Apparently
I have
that
tried
helps.
it.
I heard. I've tried it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not bad actually, but
You were just drinking it.
yeah, I thought, well, just I'd had a few
I
drinks.
have
just
tried
thought,
it, but not a lot of it made it on my
I didn't
hair,
inhale.
So... Didn't inhale, yeah.
So I've just carried on in a particular direction here, and there's some interesting hills. I don't know if any of this is stuff that, I mean,
This is stuff you may want to tell a psychologist someday.
what is that over there?
Where?
Depending on where you went, it might be one of the.
I'm
things
wondering
I
if it is one of the things.
One of the treasures?
I don't have enough glowstone to make a path over to it. And there's a sheer drop here, so I'm not quite sure.
Are you in the Nether still, or?
No, I'm on the surf. I'm under the water. Let's go forward just a little bit, because it could just be like a surface detail, but it looks like there's a bit of structure to it.
Oh, air. There we go. Thank you.
Why can't I see what I'm doing?
You're blind, Darzzr, we've just never told you.
Can I get there before I drown?
You have a bucket?
I'm alright.
You got a bucket?
Oh, I nearly made it there. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Everybody
Yeah.
watching my channel, he's just trying to get you to go watch his channel, so just ignore him.
Well, just for that, if there's a like a crate here or a chest, I'm not going to give you anything from it.
Oh. Wait, I'm messing this up right now. Yes, I am. Dang it.
Oh, it looks like.
Well, I'm not. Oh my god.
There's got to be a way I can do this. Oh, I can't make that.
Uh-huh.
Alright, everybody, take a deep breath. We're going to go for it. Just about see where I'm going.
I can't hold it.
You would not last 2 seconds off a boat.
No, I wouldn't. I totally wouldn't.
Wow. That's like the least I think I've ever heard anyone hold their breath for.
Oh, I had to laugh. I can hold my breath longer.
I'd say prove
Oh,
it, but
damn
Oh,
it.
Darzzr apparently can't.
Oh, yeah, so I lost all the sand I was carrying as well, so.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Plus, you have no idea where you were, so you won't...
No, I do know exactly where I was. I can go back the way I came.
Wait, where? In the water?
Yeah, but I made a path with lights to where I went, didn't I?
Alright, I get it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Smart man. Oh, water, breath.
Yeah,
Air.
we have plenty of water.
Alright, let's go.
Can't remember how to make a stick. Typical.
And make a chest cart.
Right. I ideally need more glowstone, but I don't have it. It's a pity there's no other way of making light.
underwater.
Yeah.
Could try lava. It might not work though.
Yeah,
It might also murder you.
Yeah, it could also only be a one-shot thing because it would then turn immediately into obsidian, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna need a lot more glass, I think.
Fortunately, I believe I've completed the auto smelter.
Very good, very good.
Pretty good. I'm gonna nip into the nether again so I can get some more glowstone. Because this is whatever this thing is. I'm pretty certain it's artificial. So I think it's a ruin.
Ooh, nice.
Because it just looks too structured. And also, when I went in, I sort of fell into a hole that looked like it was sort of squarish. So I've got to find out and see what that is.
Whew. More glass. Going back up.
Righto.
I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
Just waiting to see if this thing actually does distribute.
I love that you can run upstairs
Yes!
now. It's just, oh, so good.
What? So we need another topic.
We're like.
Whoa, we have a guest. Hello.
We have it.
Oh,
Who?
Z-
Is it someone from Minecraft?
It's
Yeah.
Zisto, yes. He appears to be armed. I'm not sure how to react.
Kill him.
How do you say hello in Minecraft?
Hello, guys.
Yo, 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 everybody.
Oh, Zisto is getting intimate with our cactus.
Oh, that's good. I think they like the cactus. Oh, can I? Oh,
You can. Oh, yes.
losing so much glass because I derped.
And exactly how are you dipping?
By misplacing the glass because it's so annoying to place glass while swimming.
That was a very smart thing I just did.
What did you do? What this time?
You're gonna have to watch the video to find out.
Just ignore it.
You-
That was one of the best things yet. Oh, I'm playing a different game to you guys.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, clearly.
No, screw it. The stone is not gonna look nice or anything. It's just gonna be
I
flat.
better get back. Actually, it ain't gonna work.
Not enough materials?
What? For the dome?
No, for whatever Darzzr trying to do.
I can't remember where the portal is again. I'm gonna have to.
It is.
I know where it is. I wrote it down.
Minus 22, 49, 49.
No, you spoiled it for everybody now.
Yep.
Now Team Celtic can find us.
Yeah, in the Nether.
In the nether.
Right, we have to pay royalties to the village people now.
Nah, forget about that. It's a parody.
No,
Here, YouTube parody. Fair use. Screw you.
that isn't actually. Doesn't work in law, unfortunately. I can't work out how I got up here.
Just
Oh,
cut
right.
it out. Cut it out.
Right. Yep, that should be the auto smelter fully functional now.
Isn't this like the third or fourth time that he said it's done?
Well, for the first thing I did was get all of the coal being distributed, and now I've gotten all the items distributed. And now I've just made it look slightly more pretty. Looks hideous, but it's a bit more pretty.
Or less hideous? One of the two.
Well, where's he still gone?
If he was hugging the cacti.
Well, no, he got dejected by the cacti,
how's
and I was
that?
just wandered somewhere else. There we are.
Sad. Lonely.
I don't even care that I can't get to the portal now. That is Minecraft repayment for my sacrifice earlier.
Okay, viewers, you saw nothing.
Oh, I don't mind. I just found some glowstone.
Hooray!
Very convenient place.
Where?
You have to watch my video. It's in the Nether.
My God.
Did you think it was?
Everything is going to be.
Yeah. Next thing up. That's what you should be saying about the smelter. You should say, "I've done something." You have to find my video to find out what it is.
Well, I have been saying I've done X. I just haven't said how.
Well, we know you've been naked while you've been doing it. I mean, that's.
Yes, naked and swimming in tea, apparently.
So he admits it now.
Yeah. We all have
The
it on
first
video.
step is to admit you have a problem.
My problem is that joke.
For lying, it is teabathing.
It's teabagging. You can't stop teabagging.
Oh, count on Darzzr.
Fallaron, do you have any spare seeds, Fallon?
Oh, there's like 3 stacks in one of the chests down there.
Right, you. Let's see if I can get some more chickens into this cooker. Doop.
I'm trying to find.
So
the
what
way.
exactly have you been seeing then, Darzzr? And please don't say we have to look at your video.
Well, it involved all this tea and your hair.
That's not going to end anytime soon, is it?
No. I think we're gonna get a talking to by lying after this session is
So we're going to get a lying to, is what we're going to
a
get.
lying to, basically, yeah.
It's interesting, though, that he's so into reggae. You know, I wouldn't have thought that was...
Wasn't that described in the last episode?
Well, not everybody will have watched those earlier episodes. Do you know what? I'm going to die in a second.
Again?
Yeah.
Captain Oates, or what?
Can I see the talking from here? Because I might just jump. No, I'm going to die anyway. Oh, it's a shame. So lost that
Doomed to
glowstone.
fall.
Foul? What?
Hello.
Hello.
What
How
Hello.
are you doing?
I'm trying to get into the chickens.
We're not even gonna...
Okay, I'm interestingly glitched.
Huh?
I can't move.
Well, we
Can
shall
you
have
take
to
away these
see-
half slabs?
Why?
Because I'm stuck in one and I can't get out.
Oh, balls.
What?
My viewpoint
The,
is so
the chickens are all in the
action-packed,
exact
it's
same
crazy.
apparent spot, so it's really irritating to try and breed them.
Alright, I'll have to log out and come back in again.
Ooh.
Darzzr will return in the next
There
episode.
we go.
Or will he?
Find out now.
I'm back.
Dar-
Hooray!
Darzzr will return in the next episode.
Well, while I'm not carrying anything, I'll
But
just
will
go
his
straight.
choke?
Oh, if we come to the end of an episode.
Did we?
Did we?
There's no air up there.